in here. Alright. Natalie, when you're ready. Okay. You can join in. I invited you. What's up? Hey, hey. What's up? I was just getting everything situated. It was buffering a little bit, so but now I can turn off the music because you're here. Hi, girl.
Hi, Cecilia.
How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I thought I turned off the music. No, I did. Okay. What's up? This thing. Let me just close this browser altogether. All right. So we're here with Nat Coles. You know, like somebody that I admire very much.
Oh, I admire
Definitely
you
a
too.
goddess in her own might. Yeah, girl. I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to have you be a part of, the Goddess Chat and Goddess of the Week vibes. Something that we're gonna be doing going forth. But you are our first live guest. So
I'm honored.
clap it up for yourself. I'm I don't know why, for whatever reason, and let me see. But like your photo is frozen on my end. So hopefully it's not frozen for anybody else.
It might, not even.
So do you want to disconnect and then reconnect?
Um. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that, we see you.
My sister said it's not.
Oh, it's not?
It's not.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
perfect. So maybe it's just on my end. So I'm hoping that,
If not, I have to
when we go to post that you're actually moving. But here we are. I know you said originally that you were a little nervous. So how do you feel now?
I'm still nervous.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. It's gonna be a good time, girl. It's gonna be a good time. But okay. So first, introduce yourself. Let us know exactly who you are. Where you're from.
Hi, I'm Natalie, aka Nat Cole, aka On Another Stitch. I'm 27. I'm a mother of one. My daughter's 12. Um, what else can I say? I'm from New York. Recently moved to Jersey. I commute regularly. Uh, what else can I say?
Okay. How's Jersey? Like, how's
Jersey,
Jersey life treating you?
Jersey's pretty cool. I still commute to New York like every day, so I haven't really had time to really just chill in Jersey and explore it.
Okay. Well, you got more than enough time for that.
Yeah.
So, tell us more about Nat Coles and what Nat Coles is.
Okay, so Nat Coles is my clothing and accessories brand, featuring crocheted accessories and clothing. Everything is handmade by me, my own two little hands with some yarn and a needle. Otherwise, I do sew things occasionally, such as face masks. Um, but the primary focus is crochet, and I started that brand in 2017 in college when I discovered the entrepreneurial program at my school, Medgar Evers. Everything cool?
Okay.
So what I wanted to, yeah. So what I wanted to do with that is use basically one of my hobbies that I'm known for and turn it into a hustle, aka passive income. Well, not so much passive, but something I can use as a stepping stone to generate generational wealth for my daughter. Because I can't pass down a job to her, I can't pass down my degrees or anything like that. So I wanted to own something that I could potentially pass down to my daughter and my future kids.
And nowadays, that is definitely important. Like, with the way the economy is, just like you said, you can't pass the job down to her. So you need to kind of, if you have a passion, a creative pursuit, which you absolutely do, then why not? Like, that's what's important, right? Just breaking generational curses, creating
Yep.
generational wealth for your kids. So
Yes.
that, that's dope.
Also
That's
this.
dope. What inspired Nat Coles? Like, how did that idea come about?
Okay, so all right, prior to starting Nat Coles, I had already been crocheting for some years. I actually learned to crochet in elementary school. Um, I myself and a group of other kids, we ventured out of school during our lunch period to go and we'd go to a church nearby, and we would have these like elderly women and men teach us how to crochet, and we were working on these crocheted hats to then donate to kids with leukemia. So that was my first encounter with crocheting and fiber arts in general. And then after that, I continued on. Um, I kind of like mastered it, so to speak. I hadn't
Mhm.
realized that everybody kind of like knew me as the crochet girl until these days that they're telling me, oh man, I remember you're always crocheting. I'm like, yo, I don't remember that. So it's kind of like breathing to me at this point now. So now I'm making a conscious effort to turn it into something bigger than just a pastime.
That's like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm happy that you have, even at the start of the pandemic, I got a mask from you. My little sister took it from me,
Yeah.
but the princess mask, she's like, oh, Disney. So you
Yes,
guys,
thank you for your support.
no problem. Always like great quality. Like, it's just something about handmade items, period, that it just makes it extra special.
I made every item with love and passion, and I love it.
Absolutely. What are some of your daily habits?
Oh, okay. Now, nowadays, since I'm commuting from Jersey to New York, I wake up super early. My daughter and I get dressed. We head out to work and school um, because I'm not an entrepreneur full time. My job provides me with benefits and stable income.
Yes.
So yes, I gotta do what I gotta do. So
Yeah.
she goes to school. I go to work. We come back. We eat something together. I usually work on orders, or she'll work on her homework, or I play with my guinea pigs that I have. It's a lot of things to do, but specifically craft related for me. And then also now, since I just purchased my first home, there are some home improvements that I like to work on. I am building up my toolkit, and it's looking awesome. And I can't wait to one day build a she shed for myself so I can put all my craft supplies in there and just I,
Okay, and first of all, congratulations. That is huge.
thank you.
I aspire to be a homeowner, so to hear that, like, you've reached that milestone, that's a huge deal.
Thank you.
Huge
Thank you.
deal.
I'm still, trying to absorb. A lot of times we work so hard. Like for years, I've wanted this, and now since I've achieved it, I'm trying to just hold on to that, that joy I feel because there's a lot of things going on, things I can't
Hmm.
control that'll kind of distract me from that. So I try to count
Hmm.
my blessings. I try to make a conscious effort to continue to count my blessings, and then you know just remind myself that I'm doing good, despite what's
Absolutely.
going on.
Absolutely, girl. That's all you can do. And again, I'm proud of you. Like, being someone who's known you personally for a couple years, like, that's just super dope. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Um, what is something that you learned while being an entrepreneur that you also apply to your everyday life?
Okay. Know your worth. Know your worth. So when I first started out, it was really hard for me to start charging, right? Uh, what went from, me it went from me just, purchasing yarn and materials and etc. and just spending time because I want to do it versus, me doing the same thing because someone's asking me to do it. And I realized that, I had to start putting a price tag on my time, so to speak. So that was really difficult for me, especially since my first supporters were friends and family. But I had to get practical. I was like, if I want this to be bigger, I have to learn how to identify what my worth is and then charge that, you know? And I can apply that to my everyday life, my social life, with relationships. I want to make sure that I'm not compromising my self-worth for someone else's. I can be very caring and uh, understanding, but sometimes I have to learn to put my foot down and say, I am such and such. I don't deserve that. So, like same thing with the job. That's a little bit harder. Like I said, it provides me with stability. But yes, knowing my worth, whether it's business related or social related, etc.
Makes all the sense, girl. Absolutely. Know your worth. Anybody who's watching, know your worth and add tax. Period.
And
Know
add
your
tag.
worth and add tax. Okay, so the next question, what is your favorite thing about your brand?
My favorite thing has to be the fact that I make everything right now, and I like my hands are involved in each step of the process, from taking orders, whether I'm texting clients or emailing them or putting up a website. That's me. Like I wear all these different hats. I'm making each item, I'm shipping it out, I'm handwriting thank you notes. Things like that. I'm just really involved with it. I create my own stickers. I'm involved in designing my business cards. I just enjoy the process of crafting it all.
So your
Although,
hands on everything, like,
yeah, yes. So I like the fact that literally it is my handmade business.
got it. That's super dope. So we have two more questions. Um, what do you find challenging about being an entrepreneur most? Like, what's the most challenging thing about
Time.
this journey? Time.
I'm gonna say time. Time. There are times where I would like to take a week off and just crochet nonstop every day. Um, or craft, or like take the time to explore a new like sewing machine or something like that. And
Mm.
I have to have balance because I got these responsibilities, and also I need to make time for myself. So crocheting is my way of making time for myself. Crafting is my way of making time for myself. um, that's my self-care. So so that making time for the things that I enjoy and balance, that those are the things I struggle with.
First of all, yeah, that's important. And the fact that, like, what you do for your personal business is also included in any self-care regimen or looked at as that, that's amazing. Like, you've already achieved what you need, or when it comes to your business. That's super important. So, again, I salute you, and I'm going to continue say that. And, like, also just to point out that not only do you have your own side, hustle and, just like you said, passive income, your own business, right? You also helped your daughter start her own business, and she's only 12.
Yes, and she also struggles with time as well because she just started junior high school, so that requires more homework, longer days. So she doesn't have as much time to work on it. So what we do is when we can, we like sign up for like pop up shops. Like recently, we just did one together, and that was like her first experience in months. Well, not I wouldn't say experience. Her first appearance in months. So I was like, you know what, at least we got to do that. And then she also did a pitch competition prior to where she won $1,000 to go towards her business. She's actually venturing into skincare before she did slime. And she still does slime, like she still works on that, but she wants to venture into skincare. And from there, she thinks she wants to study dermatology which is pretty dope. So I'm like all for supporting her with that. Yeah, entrepreneurship is
Girl,
very big in my eyes.
that is amazing. You are literally like a queen raising a queen. Right now, she's a princess, but when she gets
Yeah,
older, she'll definitely. That's great. That's super dope. Um,
I try.
Last question that I have for you. What is your favorite song that gets you going and motivates you to start working? Like, let's just say you're having a day where things are kind of slow and you got to get stuff done and you want to get stuff done, but you're not really as motivated or pumped. Like, what song do you put on that does that for you?
All right, so this is a tough one because favorites, like that's a hard question for me. What's your favorite color? That's really hard. Like favorite song,
So,
it
what's your favorite
changes so
color?
often. I can tell you that I love Meg, Meg Thee
Yeah.
Stallion. She always gets me pumped. Anything soca, I hear soca and I'm like, yes, let's go. But it really does depend on whether I'm around my daughter or not because there's certain things I wouldn't play like Cardi B, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but I'll say my favorite right now. I love
Yeah,
hearing
right now.
I love hearing Saweetie's song with Doja, Best Friend. Has that ever heard?
Okay.
She's a real bad. Yeah.
Yes, I actually really enjoy Sweetie, and I know some people are still getting used to her, but I really enjoy Sweetie, so
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so that's dope. This whole experience, again, I enjoy you. If you guys, whoever's watching right now, thank you all for joining, period. If you haven't already, please follow. Go follow Nat Coles. Go follow On Another Stitch. Check her out, like her post, show her love. Like it's important that we all support each other, period. This is somebody who's a woman of color who's doing the damn thing, working and running her own business. So
Mm-hmm.
that's, like I said, amazing. I salute you. Continue to do your thing. And since you said this is one of your hype songs that comes to mind, I'm going to end the live with this song.
Oh,
Because
I
I
love.
do love Sweetie too.
I got my stuff.
Somebody said, jokes on you already do. Good, good, as you should. And also, if you're watching and you don't follow Goddess Flow, follow Goddess Flow NYC. We are bringing you women of color who are doing a damn thing in business, events that are hosted or ran or curated by Black women, women of color, period. Yeah, all that good stuff. We are women empowering women, supporting women, doing the damn thing. So, thank you, and I'm your host, Dear Lovely Chaos. So if you want to follow me, that's my personal page. And that's that. Thank you, Nat, for joining. I am going to upload this soon. It's also going to be on YouTube, so Goddess Soul NYC on YouTube. I'll post the full thing. But I appreciate you coming by, and even though you were nervous, you did amazing.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thanks, love. And signing out. Later.
Bye.